Absolute value. Technically, absolute value is the distance from 0. So let's say we had a number line here. We wanted the absolute value of 2. We can start at 2 and we can count over until we get to 0. So that's 1, 2. So the absolute value of 2 would equal 2. Let's say we wanted the absolute value of -3. Well, we have -3 on our number line. Let's just count the spaces to 0. So we have 1, 2, 3. So the absolute value of -3 would equal 3. The symbol we use to talk about absolute value are these two big lines with a number in between. So we would read this absolute value of 2, and like we said before, that equals 2. An easy way to remember how absolute value works, it always takes the number inside and makes it positive. So we can have the absolute value of -3, it's going to equal 3. We could have the absolute value of 127.2, it's going to equal 127.2. We can take the absolute value of -4/5, that's going to equal 4/5. It's always taking the value on the inside and making it positive. I once knew this girl in elementary school, and she would always find the good in the situation. She could just be having the worst day in the history of the universe, and she would always find a reason to smile. So we nicknamed her Absolute Value because she's always positive. Thank you, thank you. I'm here all week. Alright, so you might get a question that says evaluate, and then it's going to give you some variables you can plug in. So here, A equals 3, B equals -5, and C equals -1. So let's say we wanted to evaluate 2C plus A times B. All we have to do here is take the variables we have and plug them in. So this is going to become 2 instead of C. We know C is equal to -1. I'm going to plug in -1. Then we have plus A, which is 3, times B, which is -5. And then we can solve from there. So simplifying this, we get 2 times -1 is -2, plus 3 times -5 is -15. Put those together, we're going to get absolute value of -17. Remember, absolute value is always positive, so this is going to equal 17.